That's
Oh.
too many children.
So if...
Wait, if we take one of the quintuplets, do we have to take all of them?
No. If you get one, you get them all.
Like collecting a set.
This is not Pokemon. Quintuplets are not Pokemon.
No, I'm just saying, like, what's the point of getting the other 4 if you've got one? They all look the same. So
You can't and you can't separate them.
No.
That would be cruel.
They have like a weird hive mind.
Oh.
Communications officer?
Yeah.
Signalman.
Beep, 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 beep.
Funkmeisters.
They are Funkermeisters.
Yeah, Funkermeisters.
I think with
Funky
that is
boys.
a fantastic time to lead into our game today.
Yeah, Funkmeisters usually the way to go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down to funk.
So, we left you off last week with our 3 intrepid, I don't quite want to say heroes yet.
No, absolutely we were heroes. What are you talking about?
Definitely not.
In our own eyes, we're always heroes.
We're the good guys.
To
the bad guys?
lead us in on this week's episode, I think I'm going to lead on Rachael to give us a quick recap.
Classic. So, in last episode, we followed the adventures of Wyatt Sinclair, played by Callan, Carol Witwitaker, played by Jen, and Hugh Maine, played by myself. A dwarf, artificer, human warlock, and half-orc cleric, respectively. We were harassed en route through a different town, which I can't remember the name of, by a fellow called Jonas.
Were we really harassed?
There was harassment, one way or another.
His arm waving was intimidating.
Did try and just calmly walk past you.
Nah.
Why was he waving us down then?
Oh, as soon as he realised who you were, he wanted nothing to do with you.
Wow, that's rude.
That is pretty rude.
There was...
You made him touch a dodecahedron of whatever the hell it did.
of darkness.
I feel harassed now.
Yeah. There was harassment taking part at that time. I'm not going to say who did what. We were approached to deal with an issue in Grasshold. Grasshold itself is famous for its quintuplets, which means there has to be at least 3 sets of quintuplets.
There's one.
No, there's 3.
There is one.
I looked at the town's family trees. It's quite interconnected.
It's basically a web.
There's a lot of quintuplets.
It looks like this.
Interlocked
Yeah.
fingers.
You know what? There was a lot of quintuplets, and then they all vanished
we
suddenly
gotta get them back.
and under mysterious circumstances 2 decades ago.
Oh my god.
No more quintuplets
All right,
since then.
stop this adventure. We have to find out what happens to the quintuplets.
New adventure.
In the Easter break, we'll find out.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
1 sec, let me write this down.
Some children had gone missing in Grasshold, 15 to be specific, and they were replaced by coal and birch branches.
Oh, that's right.
Being specific here, the 15 were not quintuplets.
Okay.
That's enough for 3 quintuplets.
So that means there's
That-
a quintuplets in this
Suspicious.
church somewhere. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
There were some mysterious shadowy figures looming around town, hiding in the shadows. Some of them had red eyes. Some were just shadows. And we left with having found a track heading north.
And I believe you were all exiting the church.
Yes.
Yes.
I think our plan last time was to try and... We worked out that where one of the shadowy figures had visited one of their houses, I think,
It was
wasn't it?
like directly opposite the
Yeah.
church.
Oh, there was
Because we-
one in there already.
Yeah, we had walked past it and Hugh Maine had seen something in one of the windows.
Yeah, so I think we were going to check that out before we tried to follow tracks. Was that...
What Humane saw was a pair of red eyes.
Yes.
That was in the windows across from the church, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think like we were going to investigate that first, right?
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
No one should be in the houses if everyone's at the church, so...
And I'm assuming those eyes have disappeared now. But
Near instantly.
Yeah,
In the
okay,
space
cool.
of a blink.
wow, I think we should check it out.
Do we have 10 minutes?
You can have 10 minutes.
Alright. It probably won't take us 10 minutes. I would like to, on our way over, still looking out for everything, I would like to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Have that on the go.
That's good. That's good.
And how long does Detect Magic last for?
Detect Magic lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
So
Excellent.
it should be enough time when we enter the house and we might be able to detect magic.
So I could cast aid going in and give us some extra temporary hit points that last for like 8 hours. I mean, I could try. I don't know how many hit points is your false life.
False life has given me 6 temporary hit points.
Actually, these aren't temporary hit points.
What are they?
Your hit point maximum goes up by 5.
Ooh.
So that would stack with your
Ooh.
temporary hit points.
Fuck yeah.
It would.
Yeah. So I might do that as we're walking over. You wanted to cast, but you're not casting detect magic?
Yeah, and just walk over to the door. Does anything set off when we reach the door? If there's like
No, nothing really pings on your radar. When you cast it, I'm guessing you're in the doorway of the church.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're getting a slight tinge of celestial from this consecrated ground.
Yeah.
But nothing from inside the church in the radius either.
Alright.
So you walk from the steeple? Is that what the entryway of the church is?
The steeple's the top of the church.
Yeah, I was
it's
going
the
to say
top.
that's the top. Yeah.
The entryway of the
Yeah,
church?
just entry.
You leave there, you
The foyer.
walk to the fence, and you leave the fence and you walk the extra 40 feet to the nearest door, which is the doorway to the, I would honestly say, well-kept house
Okay.
that Hugh saw the red eyes come from.
Look at this well-kept house.
How very nice and neat.
If we take one of the children from this household, they have manners.
Is there any identifying features of this house? You know how some people like name their houses?
There's no name on the door.
Oh, what a sick.
It's not like Quintuplet Town house?
No.
Damn.
I will say, and this is more flavour than anything else for Wyatt. So he's got an item on him that is active all the time, but it would be kind of weird to be active all the time. Essentially, he's going to, like, when he's getting ready, just in case there's going to be a fight that breaks out, you can sort of see him flickering a little bit in place and in different positions. He's got an interesting item called a Cloak of Displacement, which makes him harder to hit.
Nice.
I just feel like that would be really weird all the time when he's talking to people, so when he knows he's going to come to a fight, he'll start leaning on it.
Yep.
Cool.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Mine
Trash.
is... I'll do another thing as well to help out here, but my passive perception is 14.
Yep.
I'm also going to pull out my lantern of revealing and light it up too.
Yep.
So anywhere in...
Sorry. 12. Yep.
12, 14,
11.
11.
And just with the lantern anywhere in its bright light radius, which is 30 feet,
Yep.
any invisible creatures become visible.
Okay. All of you can tell that this door is unlocked and slightly ajar.
Ooh.
That's odd.
It's like they want us to enter.
I guess we don't have a choice then.
Detect magic has not ticked on anything.
Alright. How is this house laid out? Is it like a shotgun hallway or... Like,
So-
what are we talking here?
Yeah, so this is
You're
a
fancy.
2-story house where you've got a hallway that goes up where different doors leading off till everything, and at the end of this hallway is the door that you can see straight out the back of the house.
Oh.
So
So it's like a long hallway to the back of the house, which is open.
Yep.
Are we down, and I'm assuming maybe one of these is a kitchen or
Uh,
living room style?
You'll need to find out.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of closed doors.
Alright. I'll wash the... who's going in first? London?
Me, probably.
Yeah.
A muscle.
Yeah. Did you want to go in second, Carol, or...?
I'll go in second, yeah.
Alright. So I'll follow the tail and I'll just have the lantern out washing over everything.
Yep. Okay. So you enter. There is a door on your left and right.
Can I reach out with both arms and like push each door open?
Yes.
Trigger 2 encounters at once?
Yeah,
Hell
just
yeah!
like open each door at the same time. Just like with all my force that I can muster.
Roll me a strength check.
I just wish you let me do it. It's my strength is -1. I rolled 11, so a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yes.
BAM! And both these doors smack open. And you have what is clearly a sitting room with a fireplace on your left. And on the right is just a bedroom.
And no magic coming out from either?
Neither.
And the fireplace is not lit.
It is not lit.
Okay, good.
And you can, even with your passive, you can tell it hasn't been lit in a while.
Do we want to do just active perception checks, just see if we can see anything?
Yeah, if you want to take
I'll
one
take the
room.
lantern in, yeah. If you want to wait for the lantern, we can look at both.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, what was on the right?
Bedroom.
Bedroom. So we'll go to the bedroom first.
How many beds are in this bedroom?
1.
Okay, not a quintuplet.
Quintuplet. Okay.
Is it, what size bed is it?
Queen size bed.
Oh, lush.
Oh, wow.
My
These
bigger
guys are
parents
rich.
Yeah. Oh, check for money.
Okay. Well, can we do... at least I'll want to do a perception about anyone else. I'll take the lantern in just to look for hidden stuff.
Okay.
I'll help you, so I'll provide you advantage, I hope, on perception.
Yeah.
Or you,
I'll roll.
actually.
I'll roll
You
perception.
want to? Yeah, okay.
I think your perception's better than mine. I think I only got a 12.
15.
15. This was in the bedroom?
Yep.
Okay. So, and Rachel, what are you doing?
I'll... Actually, no, I'll stand in the hallway, like, just in front of both of these... Actually, no, just behind, so I can see both rooms and the hallway in front.
Okay.
Being a muscle.
Just for all of your knowledge, the house is 70 foot long.
Jeez.
This is a
It
huge
is a long
house.
Jeez.
Yeah, just so it's 70 foot long and 50 wide.
Cool.
This is a very big house.
And the hallway runs dead center through the house.
Okay.
So there's nothing in this room?
Now, in this room, with these rolls, you start looking around the bedroom, trying to just try and see if anything's out of place, what's amiss, things like that. And Carol,
Yes.
you are kind of testing out the bed, seeing, what is there anything odd about this? And your hand slips under one of the pillows, and you feel a book.
I will grab the book.
What you got there, Carol?
In your hand, and it has in nice embossed letters, is journal.
It's a journal.
Hmm.
Should I open it though?
There's no secret from the Inquisition.
This is true. Any obstacle can be overcome.
Of course.
Is there a lock on this journal?
No.
Pity on them. I'll open the journal.
On the first page is just this is the journal of Ella Feynman,
Ella Feynman.
and it's got the current year.
Ah, yes. 1802. What's her name? Fellman.
Feynman.
Oh.
Faymann.
Yeah. Feynman. She can afford double letters in her name. She must be rich.
Well, it's a big house.
I'll read the latest entry, so I'll flick through it.
You have a flip through, and there's a lot of short entries, some long entries, and you get to an entry from about two weeks ago. And it simply reads, the celebratory feast for Father Moses' success last night has definitely caused my husband and I to be weary. Our children have already fallen asleep from all the elderberry juice that they drank, and they have they've slept very peacefully today. We didn't do any chores today, but hopefully with the good harvest, things will lighten up for all of us.
It does sound as though Father Moses drugged everyone with elderberry juice.
Well,
But maybe she was just having a good time.
well, it's definitely the parents' room. Someone did say it might be.
Yes. I don't think this journal has anything else important. I'd like to, like, fan out the book upside down and just, like, rifle through the pages as if anything falls out of it.
You do that, and a little leaflet does fall out.
I will take the leaflet from the middle of the air.
Snatch it.
Found something.
It's a short note, essentially, of crumpled paper. You open it up, and you can see this is clearly in the handwriting of a child. It's just, I love you, Mama.
Aww.
Oh, it warms the heart. Aw. Put it back in the book.
I was expecting you to, like, eat it or put it in your pocket or something.
Take it with you.
Just, lol, no.
The child sentimentation is not my forte. I don't even think that's a word. I'll put this back. I don't think anything useful will come of it.
Sounds like a pretty normal family. Perhaps we should check the sitting room.
That's a good idea. I wonder if Hugh has found anything.
Did you want to wait for my lantern before coming in? Or do you want to
Yeah.
check it?
I was just keeping an eye on the hallway in case anything tried to
Okay.
be a spook.
Well, I'll head into the sitting room with my lantern and do a search in there if you want to join me, Carol. Carol, if you'd like to join me in the saloon.
Certainly. Hugh, do you want to come in?
Sure.
I love your voice.
It's music to my ears. We'll do a search.
Yep.
Perception.
Man, I'm not rolling well with this dice. I'm going to change that. 10.
3.
Oh, 18.
Oh, man.
Hey, someone knows what they're doing.
Well, wait, was perception? Yeah.
Yep. So the three of you enter in and start having a look around. You can tell that there's a table in the center of the room with 4 chairs around it. There's a small rug in the corner that has some children's toys strewn around. There's a single bookcase with a few odd books and a few pewter cups on it. The fireplace is not lit and is very cold.
Okay.
Do you see?
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Shall we continue then?
Can I have a look at these odd books? Are they odd-looking books, or are they just books?
Oh, no, it's mismatched books.
Okay.
What you did note whilst looking at the bookcase is these pewter mugs. They had, there were only 3 of them. They had the names Ella, Gregor, and Moser embossed on them.
Ella, Moser.
Gregor, I think, as well.
Gregor.
There we go. And
This is
Gregor.
the father's home.
The father might be Gregor, or it could be Moser.
No, it's Father Moser.
Ah, it's the father's house. No wonder they're rich.
That's why it's so much
It's
decadence.
so big.
Right.
We
So
all look
would he
like-
have poisoned his own would he have drugged his own family?
Yes.
I wouldn't put it past a religious man. I've known many.
Are any of these books heretical books?
You see, if you have a closer look at the books, there's 5 in total. One's about leatherworking. You've got another around wood maintenance, furniture restoration type deal. You've got another one on survival cooking. Another on how to prepare your house for the winter. One on child rearing. And lastly, you have the Bible of this religion.
Huh. Seems the father was a bit of a handyman. Maybe it was his wife. There's some books here about leatherworking, survival. There's some other woodworking ones. Huh. Interesting. Alright. I feel my voice has strayed.
That's alright. Shall we move on?
Can I pick up the holy book?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you. I'll try and read it, but I also I'm gonna take it with us and try and read it as we go.
Okay.
Wow.
Jen. Suddenly, you detect illusion.
Where?
Where would be coming from outside the house. That would be through on the other side of the solid wall. So you came in the front down the corridor and turned left. If you are at the doorway looking at that wall, it's through that wall. Yeah. It comes and it's gone. And what you detected was illusion.
The front door, did we have to push that in or?
Yeah.
It was ajar, and yes, you had to push it in.
Okay. I want to close the front door, take out my immovable rod and just hold it against the door and just leave it there.
Okay.
What do you see, Carol?
Something with an illusion property has flitted around the property.
Maybe those shadow things are illusions then. We only see them for a little while.
That might be the case to spook the locals, but what took the children then?
It's not an illusion, yeah. Maybe it's hiding its true form or intentions by using these shadow illusions.
Maybe.
Hmm.
We need to see the children's room.
We need
I
to see
assume
more.
it's just one.
I agree.
I don't have the intelligence or particular wisdom to actually make the check.
Good tell me, I've got decent intelligence.
Yeah, it's just like, what could you, like, I would think they're using the illusionary magic to shift or disguise themselves as shadows to move from point A to point B.
See, I was thinking that pure illusion.
But the ping doesn't go off.
Yeah.
Or, like, if it was a consistent illusion, it would be a consistent thing, but this sounds like it was just a ping.
Yeah.
So, to fully explain that, it's like something moved in, was illusion, and moved out of the radius.
So something could be moving around, or something started and stopped. We still don't have enough information.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Okay. Well, I think we should explore some more then.
Yep.
With that door being held, is that back door, like, open, or is it closed?
Closed.
It's closed, okay. Should we just move to the next set of stuff?
Yeah. I'll just leave the rod there for the time being.
Yeah, we can come back and get it later. I'll bring the lantern up with, and just keep moving. I'm assuming there might be just doors.
Yeah, so
along this
after
hallway.
those two doors, there's essentially a gap, staircase, and two more doors.
Alright. Do we want to just clear this ground floor before going upstairs?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll just move to the next set of doors, right or left? Or do you want to do double again?
Good.
We'll do double again. It's very efficient.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh god. Another 10.
Oh, yeah. Boom! And the doors fly open. And on your left is... What would be the best way to describe it? It's a workshop. And on your right is a kitchen.
Workshop. Can I check that first?
Go ahead.
Got professional interests. I'll bring the lantern in and have a look around.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking for anything out of place in a workshop. I'm pretty at home with these kind of things. I'm a tinkerer, I'm an armorer, I'm a smith and all that kind of stuff. So tools I'm very familiar with. I want to see if there's any sort of like anything out of place in a workshop. You know, anything that doesn't sit right is my primary focus. I mean, I can look at like what tools and how many things they've got, but I mean, it doesn't interest me that much.
Yeah.
That will be a 16.
16?
Yeah, for such.
Okay, just while you're doing that, what's everyone else doing?
I will probably still stand in the hallway between the two, just behind, so again I can see into both rooms, and as well as keep an eye on the hallway.
I'm gonna pull out my shield and my rod of the Pack Keeper, just because I'm a bit worried about that illusion now.
Yep.
And I won't go into the workshop, but I'll just like look into the kitchen area, but not go into the kitchen.
But not go in? Okay.
I would probably also draw my shield, I think I have.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yep. Okay, so, back to the workshop. With a 16,
Yeah.
you see that this is clearly a woodworking workshop, and what it is, it's the functional parts of houses or sheds. So you can see that there's a door on the workshop table. So this is a place where things come in, they get repaired, and they get sent back out.
So it looks like more of a repair than make from new.
Yes.
Okay.
But it does have the tools to be able to make from new.
Yeah. Yeah.
You spot some around is all the various tools needed for this, a stool, and some loose pieces of paper.
Okay. I mean, I have plenty of tools on me, so I don't need to go stealing from father. Can I just check the... Oh, it could be his wife, you're right. Can I check the loose pieces of paper, see if there's anything of interest on there?
Yep. So you pick them up, and it doesn't really matter how many they are, but what they seem to depict is one of them's kind of a time and place where a meeting was held with the note, don't be late, must attend. Town in danger down the bottom right.
Okay.
And that seems to be the most iconic. Everything else is just a to-do list of repairs.
I'll take that piece of paper that has that. If there's nothing else in the room, I'll bring it out with me and hand it to Carol, since she's sort of like keeping some of this stuff together.
Yeah.
Found this. Makes sense, but yeah, town in danger. I mean, we already knew that, but maybe it's something.
Well, it's not overly useful, but keep it with me, I suppose.
Well, it could be evidence.
Sure. Why would he have it?
Maybe stuff started going wrong. Why would he need a reminder, though?
I don't know.
What do we got in here? And he'll turn towards the kitchen.
Perception?
Perception? Yep.
I'll come in with you.
Yeah.
With my lantern.
Do you want to come in, Hugh?
Yeah.
I like how you're only looking at the left-hand side rooms. 15.
14.
5.
This looks like your regular household kitchen. There's some dishes that haven't been done, some unkept knives, bowls, plates, but everything else is kind of put away. There's a wood stove that's there, but nothing out of the ordinary here. There's food in the pantry that is definitely not expired. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like there's anything here. Should we move on?
I think so.
Alright. Is there more doors still towards the back?
No, just the door outside.
Okay.
There's a window on it.
You said there was food? Unperished food?
Like ingredients.
Oh.
What kind of ingredients?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be like flour, salt,
Would
sugar.
there be like a bag of nuts?
There...
Back of nuts.
Yes.
Can I just pick up that bag of nuts and take it as a snack?
This is like a 5-kilo bag of nuts.
She's a strong
She's
man.
a strong, independent orc.
I'm a strong, independent orc.
This will take one arm.
Why do they have so many nuts?
That's the most suspicious thing I've ever seen.
Actually, 5 kilos of nuts isn't that heavy.
No, but it takes an arm to carry it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll drop it if I need to.
Okay. I'm just saying one of your hands and arms is taken carrying this bag of nuts.
Nice.
Okay, I want to be snacking out of it though.
Okay.
So I'll have it in my shield arm.
Yeah.
With my non-shield arm, like picking at nuts.
Okay.
Shall we go upstairs?
Yes, I'm just going to get my rod. Maybe it was a mistake to leave it at the door.
I don't think it was a mistake. It's prudent.
Do they have a door stopper? Oh, is there a lock on this door?
Yes.
Unsafe neighborhoods always need locks.
We could probably lock the back door as well.
It's like a bolt lock.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll bolt both of them.
Okay, I'll
bolt the back door if you go with the front.
and I'll click the rod so it's no longer locked in place, and I'll take it with me.
Okay.
And we'll go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh, would you like to lead the way?
Sure!
Okay. As you step on the first few stairs, you hear thud, and then nothing from up above.
Use gentle footsteps.
Hey, we got a visitor.
Do I have... Can I attempt to stealth?
Certainly.
It's just imagine.
What armor are you wearing, Rachel?
One that imposes disadvantage.
Same! Can I try?
Mine
Definitely.
normally would, but because I'm in infiltrator mode for the armor thing, it gives me advantage, so it just
Nullifies.
it. I'll try and be stealthy as well.
I rolled a nat 20, but I got a 10 on the other one. Oh, I'm so sad.
I rolled a 4, so I got a 5.
I rolled a 1 for a 2.
I got a 12 in total. The gentle brushings of scale.
For funsies, can I also roll a perception to see if I notice these two?
I mean,
No, you're all very aware of each other.
shh. We're all in full armor. I don't know if we can be very much more quiet.
As you're walking up the stairs, it's every step.
What's that crow?
Every step creaks as you go up here. You accidentally bang your shield on the walls as you're going up.
Just like leaving a trail of peanut shells.
Look, we're inquisitors, not.
Because you're the first person, the rest of us are stepping on them. Just like crack,
Crunch, crunch.
We are not a stealthy bunch, to be honest.
Sorry. It's fine.
Hell with it. Let's just go upstairs.
Run, bum rush it.
We ain't quiet.
Okay.
Quick, rush the DM while he's not prepared.
Carol, as you're going up the stairs, once again, your aura pings.
Felt a ping.
It's a like something entered and then left.
Same school of magic.
No, transmutation.
Transmutation.
That's more concerning. Transmutation is very concerning.
Yes, we should be concerned.
I agree.
Where would it?
It like came in and left directly up.
Maybe this place has an attic.
Perhaps.
But I do want to find the children's room first. Open all the doors. Punch open all the doors.
Punch open all the doors.
Yeah.
So you get up and there are 3 doors.
Are they all closed?
Yes.
Even the children's?
You come to the top flight of stairs. There's like a 5x5 square, and it's just a door on all sides.
One door each. Count to 3. We'll punch them all open.
This is the scariest thing to do as a party. To possibly trigger 3 encounters at once. Alright.
Wait, what's 3?
I'll give you a thumbs up.
1, 2, 3.
Alright.
I'll go across the one opposite the stairs.
We'll go.
I'll take right because I've only been going the right routes.
I'll go left.
Okay.
She's shaking up a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'd like you all to roll me a strength check, please.
Here we
This
go.
is not good.
Oh no.
Oh, that's 20! I broke the door.
I mean, is the door open?
No,
No,
they're all
just-
closed.
Like, as in locked? Because I don't think my character would try and actually punch it open. He'd just try and open the door.
Not
Well-
punching.
How do you test that it's
Well, I'm
not
just going to
locked?
check the knob.
You're just going to turn it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're boring.
If it's locked, I'll try and break it down.
Don't need to make a strength check.
Yeah.
Strength or athletics?
Strength.
Okay, 16.
16.
Yeah, Wyatt's not gonna just but like, he's just like, I'll just open the door,
So-
it's not locked.
So what happens here is Carol walks up and is just like, more door! Runs up and just shoulder barges this freaking door, and it comes off its hinges and slams into the ground. Hugh, empowered by this move, comes up, shoulder barges.
I want to say I kick it because I've got my hands full. I
Okay.
don't want to drop my nuts.
Don't want to drop your nuts? Okay.
Yeah, that's very important.
You get up and you like high kick this
Yeah.
door and it slams open.
Can I get that as a piece of commissioned art?
And
Just
Wyatt-
Hugh-
Wyatt just looks at this and just turns a knob and opens the door.
You have no adventure in life anymore. What happened
You
to you?
need more drama. With the Italian hand.
I'm not a very dramatic person, I'll tell you that.
Wyatt, I forgot to ask you. You have mending, right?
I believe I do. I do, actually.
Look, when this is all over, can you mind just fixing these doors?
I believe I will.
Thanks. What do I see?
So, behind 2 of the doors are very clearly children's rooms. And behind door number 3 is another bedroom.
Who has door number 3?
It would be Hugh.
Well, that's odd. They only had cups for 3 people, not 4.
Maybe it's a spare room. Fuck yes.
Children's spare room? I suppose there's a lot of quintuplets in this town.
True. I'm going to search my room with the
I
lantern.
don't know if these children
Yep,
are like elves, but they do
Lantern
tend to
doesn't-
have friends.
Yeah, it's true.
The lantern doesn't reveal anything.
Sure, but I'll take a search, though.
Yep.
I would also like to take an active perception.
Okay.
Not as good as my passive. 13.
Okay. We'll come to everyone's room in turn.
Yeah.
We'll start with Wyatt's. 13.
Yeah.
So yours, you can clearly see that this is a child's room. It has a bed there with a name on the end of the bed of Lena. And apart from that, on the east wall, there's a small cupboard that just has neatly folded laundry. And apart from that, the bed is made, but you can definitely see it has not been slept in recently.
Any coal or birch or
No.
soot? Wyatt doesn't really feel like rummaging through a little girl's room. So he'll take that quick look around, and if he doesn't see anything suspicious, he'll wander back out to the main. And while everyone else is doing their stuff, he's just going to look because Carol mentioned there might be an attic. So he's just going to look and just see if there's an attic access while everyone's looking.
Yep, okay. We'll go to Carol.
13 as well.
A 13 as well. In yours is very clearly decorated as also a girl's room. On the bed, there is a bed that has the name Matilda on it. And also in the corner is short boy that has linen, things like that in it. This bed you can very clearly see has been slept in recently.
Okay.
The blanket's been thrown back and you can see the divot where somebody slept.
Nothing, Can I touch the bed? Is it
Definitely.
Is it warm?
No.
Okay. Just double check.
Yep.
It's very curious. I'll just say to myself, like, who's Gregor?
I'm going to assume that's the husband, but...
Oh, no, because it's Ella had the
Oh,
journal,
right.
Moses' house, and then there was a cup for Gregor.
There's a Gregor one.
But now we've got Lena and Matilda.
Yeah. Maybe a baby cot somewhere?
Maybe. And there's only one bedroom? There's only one bed in this bedroom?
Yep.
Okay. And there's nothing on the ceiling at all?
On the ceiling, no. It's very barren.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
7.
A 7. In this room, there is just a single bed with nothing else.
Gregor could be a teenager. Doesn't want a name on the bed.
Maybe.
The bed is made. That's it.
Okay. With that roll, I'm not going to do anything further because I'm stupid. I'll turn back and be like, "There's a bed."
Okay, so you're looking for a way up.
Yeah, so just because Carol had mentioned there might be an attic, and I think that's a good idea. When I came back out, I mean, we might have even come back all out at once. He'll just start with the lantern looking for, possibly even hidden doorways into the attic, or just one of those strings that you pull an attic or any other kind of entrance.
Yep. For that, I might...
Investigation I'd like to do?
Investigation
Yeah.
is what I was going to say, yeah.
Okay. That's better for me.
Well, wouldn't it just be there? Like, if it's hard to find, like, no one would find the attic. It would be like a common
It might be
person's
obvious.
house.
Might
Why
not
would
be.
it be?
I don't know. Could be a hidden attic.
What?
I don't know.
It's
Americans
just
are
a
weird.
commoner's house.
No, it's not. It's the priests.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's what he's going to do.
Okay.
17.
17. So you kind of wander into each of the rooms, and you can't find any way up.
Doesn't look like there's an attic, Carol.
Maybe something was on the roof then.
Possibly.
Which is not comforting.
Do you want me to go have a look? Can I play? Are there windows in these rooms?
Yes, each room has a window.
I could try and climb up out of a window.
I could fly up there. Do you have climbing though?
No.
Okay.
I like her moxie
I
though.
do like a moxie.
I mean, if you would like to fly up there and just have a
Unless
check.
I don't want to take.
No,
don't want to
go
steal
for
thunder.
it.
If you want to just climb, I'll let you.
Me, as player, knows that's a bad idea.
Okay.
As character, it's just like, if it's something on the roof, I could try and climb.
Alright, let me check out the roof. Just, if I call out, you guys come running, alright? So, we'll just go into probably, rather than going to the little girls' rooms, that makes Wyatt feel a bit uncomfortable rummaging through. So he's just going to go to the other room with the bed.
Yep.
Open the window. Before he jumps outside, he will take a quick look for any of these shadowy figures or anything like that.
Okay, roll me perception.
Perception? No, natural 1, so...
De nada.
So what he does, he just takes a quick look around either side but doesn't see anything, and he will leap from the window. And as he does so, I'm going to activate an item that I've got called Winged Boots, which allows me, in intervals of a minute to fly for up to about 4 hours in a day. So he's going to start flying, and he will just rise up. He's not going to fly very fast. He's just going to step out. It's almost like he's stepping on air, and then you'll see him look up, and he then just starts slowly levitating till he's above the house, and he starts circling it just to see if he sees anything.
Okay, so you go out and you go up, and what you see is the roof of the house is pointed on either side, so it comes up to a single point that definitely seems a lot higher than the roof of those rooms.
Right.
As you circle around, you can tell that there is a window,
Okay.
but it's kind of obscured from all vision by the houses around.
Right.
And so you can never really see it from the ground or from any vantage point unless you got on the roofs of the nearby houses or flying around like you are.
He's gonna step back down to the so he's just floating outside the window.
Yep.
I think you might be right, Carol. I think there is a attic here. We just haven't found it. There's a window. Maybe if I can get in and see the entrance from the other side, let you in.
Yeah, that could work.
All right. Just stand out in the main hall and see what you got. And he'll then float over, just sort of slide over till he's in front of the window, and he'll look in first.
Yep. Give me a...
With the lantern?
I will have the lantern out, yeah. I mean, I've got dark vision, but...
I'm imagining you've got the lantern, but it is important to note that it is nighttime.
Yeah. I mean, he's got dark vision, but the lantern also reveals extra stuff, so...
Oh, I'm playing a human. I don't have dark vision.
Yeah. Terrible rolls. 7.
Looking in through the window, what you see are a lot. So, firstly, it's like a slatted wooden window.
Yeah.
That you're just trying to peek
I'm
through.
trying to peek
Really,
through, right.
You can tell that there is chests in there. That's kind of about it.
Okay. Is there any way for me to open it on this side? I've got a bunch of tools, tinkerer's tools, thieves' tools, and stuff like that as well.
It definitely looks sealed, but because, well, it looks like it's definitely held in place. You might be able to force it.
Can I jimmy it with thieves' tools, maybe?
No, you'd definitely be able to.
Alright, I'd like to try.
Okay.
So what he was going to do is he's got a belt clip.
Yep.
And so he just hitches the lantern on his belt clip, and he'll pull out from one of the pouches his thieves' tools, and he will attempt to just shim the lock, or shim the door. See if he can open it. Now, this is I could use, of course, dexterity. Can I argue for intelligence? Because he's a practiced person who studies locks. He studies his tinkering and all that kind of stuff. I'll be okay either way.
Okay, so intelligence is more how a lock works.
Yeah.
Dexterity is disarm.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a very simple thing.
Okay.
So it is very much more a dexterous.
Okay, so I'll use dexterity plus my proficiency. Okay. So it's just a +4. 13?
Yep. So you get your tools out, you put it in, and you kind of loop a bit of wire around, and it's enough for you to lift a bolt that was holding it in place.
Alright.
And the window is now unlocked.
Okay, so he'll put his thieves' tools away, grab the lantern in one hand, and open the window with the other.
Yep. The window opens to reveal a large cavernous room, significantly smaller than the base of the house. This is only probably 30 feet by 20.
Okay.
As its footprint. There are chests, there are piles of things, and in the far left corner is one of the folding ladders.
Okay. So what I'm going to try to do, is this big enough for me to get in this window?
Yes.
What I'm going to try and do, I would like to look around more, but I feel like I will also want to be able to have my allies up here. So he's going to, feet first, slide into the room, flying down, and you might hear his footsteps in the roof ahead of you, on top of you. Deactivate his wing boots for now, and he's going to walk over and try and, lower the ladder.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Yep.
back to you guys. So, you saw Wyatt fly out the window and come back a moment later and say what he did. So, as soon as Wyatt flies off for the second time, you hear a thud and nothing. What your magic detection did ping off again with transmutation. Where? So Wyatt flew out the spare room, which was the room to the right, and this came more from, say, the edge of the ceiling to the left.
So up in the supposed attic? Okay. I will still just have my stuff at the ready. Hugh, you may want to leave your nuts.
I'll just take one last handful and then put it down on the bed, I guess. Because if we're standing in that third bedroom.
Yeah. Have everything at the ready. There might be something upstairs.
Yeah. And I'll pull out my warhammer.
Yep. A moment later, from the opposite direction, you ping off again with transmutation. And you hear thud. And you hear footsteps walking along the ceiling above you.
From the right or the left?
This time, it's from the right.
Okay. Using my minimal intelligence, I will assume that's Wyatt.
Yeah.
If it's not though, and something comes closer and straight above me, I may cast Eldritch Blast.
Through the ceiling.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just wait.
Okay. Does Hugh do anything?
I'll ready to swing if something falls down.
Okay. Back to Wyatt.
Yeah.
So you land, you walk over, and you see that this ladder is latched in place by yet another bolt.
Okay. I'm assuming because I'm on this side, I can just unbolt it.
Yeah.
So I'll unbolt it and try and lower the ladder.
Yeah, well, that's essentially, you pull the bolt back, and the ladder actually just flops down, and the rest of the ladder just unfurls very loudly. And for those of you below, this falls down in that spare bedroom.
So we went out of on the window. Found the ladder. You guys want to come up here? Just take a look. And then he's going to turn around and pull his have his lantern out in front of him because he's a bit freaked out that this was a hidden space up here.
I'll just call back up while I'm going up the ladder. I was like, I did detect more transmutation up there. Did you see anything?
No, didn't see anything. That's got me worried, if I'm being honest.
When you turn around,
Oh no.
you turn around and look at the window that you just entered. And what you see, looking back at you, is a distorted figure. Red eyes, horns, elongated chin. And then it just vanishes.
Hey, wait! And you just hear Wyatt say that.
What'd you see?
I see something in the window. Get off here! And he's just going to also run towards the window and lean his entire body out with his lantern.
And can you roll me perception?
Yeah, I won't be very good at it. 12. It's not rolling as much.
Whatever was there is no longer.
Damn it! I don't see nothing again.
What did you see?
A distorted figure with red eyes and horns and a long face, a long chin. Did I see the skin color or anything like that?
Very dark, looked like it'd been rolling around in mud, but heavily distorted.
Brown or black skin, maybe covered in mud, I don't know.
In fact, you're very familiar.
Ah, shit.
Can you roll me an Arcana with advantage?
Okay. Thank you, my rolls have been horrible. I'm continuing that cold streak. Let's see.
Keep going until next week.
No, I refuse. That will be an 18.
You're
Plus
very
7.
familiar with what you just witnessed.
What did I see?
You, in fact, have an item that does the exact same thing.
Ah, shit.
It is, you can tell that whatever it was had a distortion feel.
Oh.
Much like your cloak of distortion.
Ah, damn it. The enemy's learning. Alright. It's probably got something similar to this, and he's like got this little... It's off the sort of shoulder. I don't know if you've seen it in the model that I sent out. It's like off the shoulder. It's the cloak. It's got something like this. He's thinking, if we ever get into a fight, they might be hard to hit.
Damn it.
I'm assuming everyone's up here now.
I would imagine you guys went up.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this room?
There are, in fact, lots of chests, books. There's piles of things strewn around.
Do we want to spend some time just looking in the chests to make sure there's nothing weird? Or do we want to just leave it?
It might be worth having a look.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we should look.
Alright. We'll take a look around. I'll be keeping an eye on that window, though.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll perception for this. Roll investigation with advantage.
I would like to do that. I've got +7 on my
I do
investigation.
not. I will assist.
Yeah. Essentially, I'll allow one of you to assist both of you, 2 others.
Oh, I definitely will do an investigation. I got
Yeah.
good invests.
I got 0 on investigation.
That's more than neg 1.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Callan.
wow. It
Callan.
did hit that die, but 11.
11
Yeah.
With advantage as well.
with advantage.
I want an absolute cold streak.
15.
15.
Yeah. One of my dice was 11.
I got 2 and 4.
So you spend a few minutes and you go through all this, and you find a few more leaflets, but most importantly, what you do find is a very old book that looks to be decrepitly leather-bound, seems to be several hundred years old.
Ooh.
It doesn't have any title on the book.
It's nameless.
It's completely nameless. There is a sheet of paper clearly denoting a certain part of the book. Apart from that, you don't find much else amongst this. It's kind of old toys, old clothes, broken pieces of furniture, kind of household documents. One thing that you did pull from just a quick browse through is Gregor and Ella, the husband and wife and parents of Lena and Matilda.
What was Moses' cup doing here then?
Good question.
What is this book?
Can I
Open the book?
Yep. So
Just the first page.
Just the first page,
Yeah.
not to the marked page.
No, I just want to see if it's addressed to anyone, like property of blah.
What you see is it's an interesting page, but something that you, as the Inquisition, have definitely been trained to sniff out. I'm not gonna get you to do a language type deal. It is written in a language that is not common, but because of all of your training, all 3 of you know what this means. How to make a contract with the Fae.
Someone's doing something bad.
The clothes that are up here what size are they? Are they child size or adult size?
Infant all the way to probably a 8-year-old.
Okay, so like probably kids old clothes.
Hey, Carol, can I take a look at that book?
I was just about to open it to the marked page, but you can certainly...
No, sure. Go ahead. I just was going to look for signs of recent use.
I'll open it to the marked page.
You open it to that page, and once again, it is written in an old language, but once again, due to your training, you are able to definitely read this book.
Okay.
This appears to be how to contact a spirit to bring about prosperity due to failed harvests.
So practicing witchcraft.
Doesn't look good. So the marked page was like a folded page, something like that, was it? Or was it
There was a
bookmark?
larger piece of paper put in this section.
It's an old book. Can I, like, just see if it's got signs of recent use? Like, pages are bent in a way that, like, would indicate that it hasn't been sitting? Like, because the pages are old, they're probably easy to deform.
Roll investigation.
Come on. 11?
No.
Okay.
This thing is old. Like, you can see it's had heavy use, and due to this, anything that touches it causes creases, so you can't tell if it's recent or old use.
I know a bit about making a pact with something. Perhaps there's something at the end. If I go to the end of this particular section, is there any, like, warnings about, like, if they fail to upheed the contract or anything like that?
Oh, condition, like, sort
Like
of
a condition,
conditions.
yeah.
or-
So if he's, like, tried to summon the Fae to help them out, but then he's failed a bargain on his end.
Yeah, or
Or
like
her.
what the cost is in general. It could be
Yeah.
just a straight up cost.
Maybe.
Yeah, so you read through and have a look at this, and what essentially you end up having to read this section in its entirety to make sense. And what it is it's a you give, you sacrifice, you get. So the sacrifice comes before what you get. And what the sacrifice is depends on what spirit is summoned, or whatever you make the bargain with, and it decides at that time. But what you get is a bountiful harvest.
Is there, like, a list of the Faes that are summoned and what to provide them? Like a list of, kind of like a grocery list, like, if you summon Steve, give him beer. That kind of thing.
There are a few different things, and you scan the list, and there is one that is labeled here. And it is, in fact, at this point that you realize that this is exactly what's happening here.
Okay.
There is one labeled Krampus,
Krampus.
and its payment is a child.
A child.
A child.
Krampus. So he's or she, still don't know who owns this book. I suspect has summoned Krampus multiple times if 15 children have been stolen.
Perhaps maybe the bounty they want requires more than one child.
Unless he's trying to make a bounty for the entire country of Fostria.
Possibly, but we don't. That's some dark dealings then.
That's a lot of sacrifice.
It's a lot. Doesn't make sense that he would take so many children.
We don't know what the
Me-
deal was.
Maybe he wanted quicker results.
Maybe expedite the process.
Always costs more to have something done fast, that's for sure. It's what they always say, if you want something good quality and fast, you have to spend a lot. Otherwise, you take one out and then you get more of the other.
Oh, that's true. That's the philosophy you live by.
Yeah, I usually stick to quality and, rich payment as well, I guess fast.
It's at this point that you have a quick look at that leaflet that was marking this page.
Oh, yeah.
And what it is, it's a series of names with tallies next to it.
Yeah.
And next to one name in particular was a lot of markings.
What name is that?
Lictor.
Lictor.
Lecter.
And down the bottom is an emblazoned FM.
Father Moser.
Possibly.
But his first name wouldn't be Father.
Might
Maybe
be.
it's Philip with an F. How many tallies are next to Lictor?
How many tallies are next to Lictor?
Yeah.
I will tell you.
Maybe that's how many children he has.
That's a lot of children.
Depending.
For a father.
There are 31 tallies
Oh,
in total.
Jesus!
What's the next highest amount of tallies?
Sorry, that's spread out amongst all of them.
Oh,
Oh.
Next to Lictor specifically was approximately 22.
22.
how many children they say went missing?
15.
31. Maybe there's more to go. That's concerning in and of itself.
Why does Lictor FM have 22 tallies?
I don't know. Do we take this back to the father, or do we try to investigate the tracks north of town?
What happens if we use it?
Now, be careful, Carol. We don't want to be drawn into this mess as well.
But if we summon Krampus again, or Krampus, maybe we could ask him or her. And then we can get the location of the children. Or if we kill it, then it might return the children.
Yeah, but dealing with the Fae is a dangerous proposition. If we summon it and try and kill it, it might be inclined to be far more powerful than it would normally be.
Would you ever mention the journal?
You can see it.
No,
At the front of the room.
the mother's journal.
If you were looking out, you probably would have seen me read it.
Yeah.
But I would just put it back.
Yeah. Do you think there would be any indication of Gregor in the mother's journal?
I don't know. Might be worth checking out. Great. Yeah, we can rifle through
Or,
her private.
or
files.
any reference to this book in...
I don't think so. Only because this was so well hidden, and her book was just out in the open and not locked up.
Yeah, this looks like we've stumbled upon something.
She may have made a note of anything she noticed, any unusual happenings she may have written down, which could be symptomatic of this.
I mean, that's a fair assumption. We can take this downstairs back into the bedroom.
For one, I think we might have to confront the father.
Can you all roll me perception?
Ah, hell.
No.
Hey, 20.
17.
3.
You two hear it. There are yells and shouts coming from the church.
Oh god. Something's happening. We leave them for 10 minutes and
Quick!
shit's hit the fan.
They might be taking more children.
Not the children, I need them!
I know! And
Race
we'll
downstairs.
race downstairs.
Yeah, so you get downstairs. Do you exit?
Do a
What-
side swipe to get that journal.
Yep.
But that's it.
Yep, and
I would follow, but I would also like to pick up the bag of nuts on the way.
Scoop it up. I'll actually just step out the window.
Oh, whatever. Show up.
as soon as you step out the window, you immediately see that there are a lot of the adults are outside the church, but still inside the fence.
Right.
But they've all got torches.
Right.
And both of you can clearly hear them yelling out, Hasna! Hasna! Come back, Hasna!
Ah, hell, another child went. He's like yell it down. Come on, we gotta go check.
Okay.
He's like, what's taking you so long down there?
There's a lot of stairs in this house.
I didn't notice any.
Oh, whatever.
Hasna was one of the kids we spoke to,
He
wasn't
was
it?
the one
Yeah.
with the thick accent.
Surprising that he went away in first.
Yeah, right?
So you bust out the front door,
Yep.
and the three of you traverse the 40 foot into the church. And we're going to find out what happens next week.
What house?
Hasna!
Where is Hausner?
Get
Is he
Hausner!
there? Is he hiding?
Can I see my legs are revealing? He's obviously turned invisible.
Oh, there he is. Over
Ah, I
there.
see him. He's in the corner.
Danger, mystery, intrigue. Think you've heard all that actual play podcasts have to offer? Think again. I'm Nate Peterson. The Dungeon Master for... Yes, Stuart, what can I do for you?
I know naught of this, Stuart. My name is Dweezil Vanzafir, the Bard of Bards.
Well, firstly, your name's Stuart and you're from Yorkshire. Secondly, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm trying to record an advert for our show.
Well, firstly, in your parlance, I've never even heard of this Yorkshire, and secondly, if there is a show to be advertised, then surely it should be I, Dweezil Vanzafir, to do the advertising.
I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, surely this is a job for me as the Dungeon Master.
Perhaps a, song?
No, I certainly don't think it's time for a song.
5 adventurers brave and true, strong of will and strong of arm, a band unbreakable through and through. They protect each other from insult and harm. What more persuasion could one require? Tune in to hear our tales.
Dice and Desire. You see, Stuart, words do have power, but certainly not as much power as the Dungeon Master. Join me as I corral my merry band of misfits through Storm King's Thunder every week on Dice and Desire, a 5e actual play podcast.